There's our nice little computerized voice letting us know that we're being recorded. That's a whole new feature. So, well, welcome to Online MBC. I'm Miss Marcia. I am going to be your instructor, and I'm so excited that you're joining us. We call this our OMBC team because that's how we view it. We are a team. We expect that you're going to be overwhelmed and you're not real sure what's going on at first and all of that, but please remember that you have me, and then we have other classmates that are always willing to help. So if I can't explain it in a way that you understand, there's always going to be a classmate. And we have a wonderful class, guys. We have 60 people wonderful in our class. So it's a lot, but I have to tell you, it's so rewarding to be a part of this journey with you guys. The very first thing that I want to talk about is attendance. Did you guys remember any of that? Or do you guys remember any of that from orientation? Maybe a little bit. Well, yeah, there's so much at first. Well, I'm going to explain to you how attendance works. It does not go against your grade daily. So the way that you get attendance is in e-learning, you have to turn in a daily assignment or a lab to get marked present that day. Homework does not count as attendance. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I'm just going to explain. I'm going to give you a different variety of what I have students doing right now. Some students do no schoolwork. They turn in no assignments from Sunday at midnight when it starts until Friday because they work all week and they do all of their assignments Saturday and Sunday. But they're marked absent every day. But whenever they turn their assignments in, it starts their time over, because do you remember the 14-day rule? You have 14 days straight before you're dropped from the program, and that includes holidays and weekends. So if you go 2 weeks and you turn nothing in, you will be dropped at midnight that 14th day, and it has nothing to do with me. I can't save you after that. There's nothing, I can't go back and do anything. It's the rule. Will you know that you're reaching 14 days? Yes. How? Because I'm going to be texting you saying, what's going on? Why aren't you turning in your assignments? I watch trends. For example, if I got up tomorrow morning and Miss Kelly didn't have an assignment up, I'm going to be texting saying, what's up? Because she turns her assignments in every day. I have some students that do every other day. So I watch your trends. To see when you're most likely to turn in grades or turn in assignments. So if you get a text from me and I say, hey, is everything okay? Just checking in with you. And you know that you didn't submit assignments, just say, look, kids were sick yesterday. I was busy. I'm going to get to it tomorrow. So that way I won't be texting you saying, hey, it's the next day, because I want to make sure you're okay. It's not going to be a situation where we're online and I don't care if you're turning in your assignments. It's never going to happen. Not in my nature. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to communicate with you. I want you to communicate with me. I am all about communication. I can't help what I don't know. I can't support you if I don't know you're struggling, or if you feel like you're ready to throw your books. Well, not really, because if you threw your books, it would be your computer. But you're ready to toss everything out the window. And don't get that so overwhelmed before you reach out and say, lady, what am I doing here? Because I want to help you. I care about your journey. I want you to be successful. You started this this college course because you want a career and not just a job. That's Miss Kelly's phrase. She wants a career and not just a job. And so that's what I want to help you achieve. Maya, do you have a question, or were you just scratching? Okay, so attendance. It's coming from those daily assignments and lab reports that you're turning into e-learning. And if you're marked absent, it's because you didn't turn in a daily assignment or a lab report. So if you see, because you're going to be able to see on your e-learning unexcused absence. If you see that and you turn something in and I didn't get it on my side, don't fret. just let me know and let's go back and see what happened. But again, that absent is not going to take away from your score. You understand what I mean? It's not going to, you're not going to get a 0 because you didn't turn it in that day. Okay, to go along with assignments, I want to say that I usually open up assignments. They're a little spoiled, y'all, by 3 o'clock on Sunday. This Sunday, it was 9 o'clock. It just depends on when I get myself moving on a Sunday. I try to do it as early as possible because even though technically it doesn't start until midnight, some people work during the week and they want to get a jump start on some of those assignments. So I upload what's called a week at a glance, and I'll show you what that is. And I open up the assignments on Sunday so that you can get a jump on the week. I'm a jump on the week kind of girl. I like to know what I have to do. I'm a to-do list every day. I'm organized by nature, and it's what keeps me sane. So, all right. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is your ebooks. Who has uploaded your ebooks?
I have.
Yay, Mike.
Good job. And everything.
Julie, have you uploaded yours yet?
Yes, ma'am. I did that last night.
Okay, Kelsey, you're Maya. You're Kelsey. Sorry. You know, Maya, you haven't gotten to upload yours yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay, well, Miss Jana sent an email out, and if you follow those instructions, you should be able to get into your ebooks. I'm telling you, if you can get into your ebooks, everything else is going to be easy for you. The one thing I want to say about, I'm going to go into ebooks in just a moment because I want to show you some resources and features there. And of course, you want to see which book you're in, right? So, we're going to look at that. You all got a letter, correct? A welcome letter about office hours. I know my office hours say 8 to 5. If it's an emergency, do not wait. Go ahead and text me. I received, just to give you an example, I received a text from a student at 11 o'clock last night. I'm an old lady, so I have to go potty during the night, and I always check my phone, and her whole family has COVID, and she was just so upset. And so I stayed up until 2 o'clock texting her, which I could do because I'm working from home today and I got to lay in bed till 7 o'clock. Normally I would just have waited till the next morning. But sometimes things happen, right? And you just don't know how you're going to work it out. And so, or it could be that you're having trouble with an assignment and you can't turn it in. Well, if you text me that, then I'm going to give you grace for attendance the next day. And then I'm going to get with you the next day on how we can fix the problem. So as long as you're communicating, I'm telling you, I will stand on my head to help. So, but you got to communicate with me. And also, I just also want to say, because I feel like I should have said this a long time ago, guys, life happens, but this is your schooling. Every day there can't be an excuse, or every week there can't be an excuse of why you can't get your stuff done. I can't fix everything. I can't fix your computer if you don't have internet. I'm not the internet lady. I can't go poof, internet. I can't fix that. I can't constantly give grace and help. This is college. It's life is going to happen. Things are going to happen, and you're just going to have to deal with it. I will support and help any way I can, but I can't do your assignments for you. So please, please know how important it is for you to do your assignments. Now, you guys are pretty lucky because this is the last day of a module. So you're not going to have to, try to figure out what we're doing and where we're at and how we're going about it, because it's the last day of the module. So today, excuse me, it's day 40 of 40. And you're not going to have to do a daily assignment because it's an exam, and I'm not doing that to you. I'll drop that. And but we will talk a little bit about what we have for lab and homework today, which I feel like that you can do effectively. 2 more things. I will go back and I have to drop 39 daily assignments, 39 homework assignments and 39 lab reports for you. So those grades will not be in there. Please give me time to do that. If you go back and look at the module and you see that you have 0, it's not going to hold. I just need time to go back. That's a lot of assignments to drop. And there's 8 of y'all starting this week. So it just takes a little time for me to get there. So don't get upset if you see something that's not quite right. I'm getting to it. Now, if it's a little while and you see that it's not there, then please text me, say, hey, Miss Marcia, did you miss this or that? Because I can miss things. I can put 2 of the very same questions on a quiz, which I just did. And you know what I say? Oops, probably got called away from my desk and I forgot where I was. So guess what? You just get a free quiz question. Or you could load the very same quiz 2 weeks in a row and name it something different. I make mistakes. It's a lot to keep up with sometimes. I do want to say when I did the quiz, it's because I was going to Georgia and I was trying to hurry up. But I do make mistakes. So I do want you to let me know if I've made a mistake or you have a question. Just be nice to me. Be kind. Don't make me cry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so the very first thing that we're going to go into is we're going to go into our Evolve Elsevier. Now, I did think of something I wanted to tell you before we go there. You're going to be getting manuals. This is the manual that we're working in, the CPT manual. I know it's going to be foreign until you get your manuals. It's going to take time to get your manuals. I have no control over it. So until then, Googling the answers and looking it up on the internet is perfectly fine with me. It's what you have to do. I'm also going to show you a couple of other things that can help you get through your assignments until you get your manuals. Now, you may say, well, if I don't have my manuals and I don't feel like I'm learning everything I need to learn right now, remember, this is where you're starting. This is where you're going to end. So by the time you end, you're going to be hitting the same kinds of material anyway. So I don't want you to worry about that, okay? It's hard not to, but don't worry about it because you're going to circle back around and you're going to hit these assignments right when you end, right? You understand that? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our Evolve. Boo, 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 come on, move out the way. So whenever you get to your Evolve account, this is where you redeem your access code. For those of you who have not loaded your books yet, Miss Janice sent you a letter, and at the bottom of that letter, there's going to be a little access code. Just copy and paste it, put it here, and hit submit, and follow those directions. When your books actually load, they're going to be loading underneath the Vital Source library. So you're going to click your Vital Source library. And when it comes up, I don't know which book it'll come up first for you guys, but this is not the only book you have. Scroll down and you're going to see a list of books down here. Guys, so many people don't scroll down and they think that they don't have the right book. But if you scroll down, there's a whole list at the bottom. So that's why I say that, because bless their heart, they're scared. You know, at first when something's new, you're scared to touch anything. You don't want to click something and mess it up. But scroll down and your books are going to be there. And you can't mess it up. Well, don't try to mess it up, but generally it's hard to mess it up. Okay, so we're in the Bucks Step-by-Step Medical Coding 2021 edition. It's this pretty blue book with the little paints, oh, I don't know, the swirls at the top. This is your textbook. This is your workbook. The workbook says workbook at the top. Excuse me. I'm going to click continue reading. Students starting today, you're not really going to need to do anything in your book. It's going to be a little YouTube video and some things I have uploaded, some worksheets. It's actually NCCT prep today. But so this is what your table of contents looks like. Tomorrow, you're going to go to Unit 3. Chapter 24. So So this is chapter 24. So unit 3, chapter 24, radiology is where you're going to be starting tomorrow in our new module. For today, when we get to our e-learning, I'm going to show you what your assignments will be. But I just want to show you some features. So tomorrow you'll be starting on chapter 24 in your ebook. If you look down at the bottom, there's a printer, a capital A, a little a, and then there's a read aloud speaker. If you push that and you push play.
Chapter 24, Radiology. Radiology isn't just X-rays.
It reads it to you. Now, it's not as entertaining as listen to me speak, but my students in class, when we were in person, would have given their right arm to listen to that little computer voice to let it read it to you. Because if you're making dinner, if you're doing some other things, if you're cleaning your toilet, turn it on and listen to it. Some of my students turn it on and they read it as the voice is reading it to them. So that is a wonderful, wonderful tool to have. So I'm going to go back. Okay, so that is a great tool when you're in your ebooks. I also want to point out, if you continue on down, let me see if I can get our table of contents back, sorry. If you continue down our table of contents, remember we're in unit 3 and you guys are going to be in chapter 24 tomorrow. But if you continue down, you're going to see Appendix B, exercise quick check and toolbox answers, and Appendix C, learning objectives and glossary review answers. These are answer keys to your daily assignments, your chapter exercises, toolboxes, a lot of the things that you're going to be doing except the review in your workbook. So am I telling you to go cheat? I'm not. But what I'm saying is if you can't find an answer, look in your answer keys, find out the answer, then go back into your information and find out why that's the answer. I call that learning backwards. Sometimes I do better learning backwards if I'm struggling with something, right? If it's coding and you don't know the right answer or you can't find the right answer after you get your manuals, go look at that CPT code and say, okay, well, I got this and they got this one. Then find out what the difference is. And you'll find out why you got the wrong answer and why that's the right answer. Learning backwards can be really great sometimes. Okay, do we have any questions about our e-learning? I mean, our ebooks?
Will you, I'm sorry, will the chapter and everything be on the syllabus for tomorrow?
Yes, and it'll also be on your e-learning in the assignment, and you have a week at a glance, and I'm going to show you that when we get to e-learning. Guys, I'm going to map it out exactly where you need to be, what you're going to need to be doing, and I'm going to show you why the week at a glance is so important. But you're in a specific spot where we're in one module today, but then when you start tomorrow, you're going to be in a different module. When we go over to e-learning, I'm going to show you the difference in that, okay? So any questions about ebooks themselves? Do you guys have experience with ebooks?
No.
This is my first, well, since we started Jenzabar, I'm a paper kind of girl, but I am learning ebooks, and you know, there's pros and cons to both, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to e-learning, and I want to tell you a couple of things first. I'm going to show you week at a glance first, but I also want to tell you that on days that you have reading assignments, you can read it on your ebook, but I also copy and paste it into your assignment. And I'll show you that a little bit because I always thought, well, if they can't get into their ebook or something happens or whatever, I try to give another option to be able to do that. I do that with everything that's on your ebook, but I cannot do the workbook because the formatting doesn't translate. So, and I'll show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and get into our e-learning, Jenzabar, My Unitech, whatever you call it. So, it's the same page that you did orientation on. So where you're going to be today is going to be OMBC 154 ON03, using coding in relation to patient surgery and the body systems. It's a mouthful, isn't it? So when you click on that, the very first thing that you need to do anytime you get on e-learning is go to latest news. Now, what is in latest news? This is what I've been talking about, your week at a glance. So this gives you every day of the module. So for example, you guys are on day 40 of 40. It's Tuesday and you're on day 40 of 40. Of course, you're not responsible for the final exam. I will drop that exam and drop that grade. But in lab, you have NCCT laws and ethics, page 1 of the packet, and you're going to have a lecture that tells you about that packet. Then for homework, you have complete the packet. Now I'm going to show you what all of that looks like in just a minute. But tomorrow, which is Wednesday, you're going to start day 1 of 20, starting module 155. Now, when you click into your new module, this week at a glance will be there also. I didn't forget to put it in there, okay? But I kept it in this module because we still had 2 days. So let's go to any questions about the week at a glance.
Nope.
Okay, I did forget to say that there is one discussion question a week. It's under your discussion forum, and I still put it on here just so you can take a look at what it is and kind of start composing your answer. We have Zooms at 11 a.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. The very same meeting ID and password that you use to get into this meeting is the exact same one every single week. So write it down and keep up with it. Zooms are not required. So if you cannot make it to Zoom, that's okay. I will be recording it and I will be uploading it, and I will let you know where it is, where it's uploaded. Okay, so let's go back to our coursework. Now, this is why the week at a glance is so important. Can you guys see all these assignments? Kind of makes your eyes cross, don't it? But if you look, we're in module 154, and this assignment says day 39 of 40 daily assignment. So if you have your week at a glance handy and you know that today is day 40 of 40, you know what to look for, right? So today they have an exam on day 40 of 40, and that's on their week at a glance, so they know where to go. For some reason, guys, it's out of order. It goes daily assignment, homework, and lab. It should be daily assignment, lab, and homework, but it will not let me change the order. So if you just use the order that's on your on your week at a glance, you won't ever have to question. But we're going to go daily assignment, lab, and homework every day. So let's go down to the lab. And that's day 40 of 40 that you guys will be doing today. And I'm opening it from my side. Your side doesn't look like this, but you'll see that I have a little lecture up here. I always look so goofy whenever it freezes. Welcome to NCCT Prep, Law and Ethics. So I'll go through that little packet for you. And then down here below is Law and Ethics. And this is the page that I need you to submit to me. You can write it on a piece of paper. Oh, I didn't put this in red. I'm sorry. Usually when I ask you to submit something, I put it in red. I just missed that. So there we go. We fixed it. So all that I'm asking you to submit for this assignment is number 1 through 3, right? All that you submit to me is 1 through 3. You can write it on a piece of notebook paper, take a picture of it, and upload it. You can type it in a Word document and upload it. It just depends on how you like to do it. All right, so that's going to be your lab today. Lab day 40 of 40. It's the very last assignment, so it's going to be pretty easy for y'all to find. So then you're going to have homework day 40 of 40. So let's take a look at what that is. Again, it looks different on my side. It says complete the attached NCCT prep packet, submit number 4 through 20. So when you scroll down here, there's an attached document, and you're going to submit 4 through 20. Even though
There's 30.
there's 30. So what am I asking you for? 4 through 20 only. Do I still want you to do to 30? Well, absolutely, because it benefits you, right? But instead of having you submit 50 of them or 40 of them or 75 of them, I always just ask for a specific number. Usually if it's workbook pages and I say submit 37 through 42, if you look at your workbook on that page, it's page 37 through 42. And when you do it, you can take a picture of the one page and send it instead of taking a picture of multiple pages. So I try to make it as easy as possible for you. Try to work smarter, not harder, right? So I may say complete all of them and then ask you to submit a certain number of them, because it just makes it a little bit easier when you're shooting a picture of it, that you just have it all on one page. Make sense? Guys have any questions so far? You may not even, Maya, you're rubbing your head. Are you good?
I'm just trying to figure out the uploading the book part right now.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
But it's the book is stressing me out right now.
Okay, well, just hang on. Just bear with us. It'll be all right. We'll get you help if you can't, it's giving you trouble. All right, so let's get out of that. So today, you guys are going to be doing lab and homework 40 of 40 only. Now, this is the last day of the module. What happens tomorrow? Tomorrow, you're going to be on OMBC 155, radiology, pathology, medicine, and inpatient coding. It may not show up for you today, but it will be there tomorrow because that's when the module starts. Now, I can get into it because I'm the instructor, right? I just want to give you an example of you have a reading assignment tomorrow, and I want to just show you what that looks like. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. I've clicked the discussion question and not the assignment. Let's try that again. So remember when I was telling you that I copy and paste? Here it says chapter 24, radiology, read format through guidelines attached. If you're reading in your ebook, information found in unit 3, chapter 24. So see, it tells you where to go in your daily assignment. Complete chapter exercises 24.1 through 24.2. Submit 24.1. So if you go down, you're going to see I've copied and pasted everything that you needed to read. And in red is the exercise that I want you to turn in, or I want you to submit to me. If you see the little blue things and you think that you can click on it, this is not going to let you click on it because it's copied and pasted. In order to click on it, you need to do it in your ebooks. But anyway, this is your reading assignment for tomorrow. On daily assignment, you have 3 assignments tomorrow, which is going to be your daily assignment, your lab, and your homework in that order. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So you start Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, day 1, day 2, day 3, and then you get a chance to see that I've already uploaded some other stuff for next week that I haven't turned on yet. Okay, so let's talk about what you have in your tabs over here. Well, we know that in news and announcement, that's where you're going to go to find your week at a glance. See, it's there for the new module. See, it's there. Then you're going to have PowerPoint slides, chapter 24, 25, 26, and 27. So you can read your PowerPoint slides. Their syllabus is here. You can take a look at your grades and all other kind of things. I don't know how many of those features you guys actually have.
We have all those.
Just to,
We
yeah,
have-
for all of them.
Okay. So a lot of information, right? It's really going to take you guys getting on and playing around in it and then kind of saying, okay, well, what'd you say about this? Or I don't understand that, or I can't figure this out. So what are you going to do if you have a question?
Reach out.
Text, call. Do you have any questions right now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, I know it's a lot of information, but I did record the video, so I will email this video to all of you. So if you feel like that I answered it, but you can't remember what I said and you want to go back and rewatch, you can. Or you can just text me. Just a couple of more things and I'm gonna let you go for the day. I'm going to be sending out a remind request. That's how I send out mass text to the whole class. Instead of having to do one by one, I do want to point out that in remind, if you text me back, that text is just to me. It's only to you and I. The whole group cannot see it. So it's a safe space to go back and forth if you want to. Also, if I put something up for you to watch, a Zoom video for class or what have you, please watch it. Because if you have a question, 9 times out of 10, I've already answered it in the Zoom call or in the Zoom class, sorry. Miss Kelly, anything you want to add?
No, actually, you've pretty much covered everything.
I'm getting good at this whole onboarding thing. It's only taken like 60 times.
But if you guys have any questions, just let her know. And if it's anything I can help with, she'll give you my number. And then just text or call me. And I usually am available almost all the time. So
Sometimes it's easier for another student to answer a question because when I see things, I see it on an instructor side. So it makes it a little bit different. And so I may be saying something, you may be going, what is this woman looking at? Well, it's because it's different because I'm on the instructor side. So.
And I did make a video to help show you guys how to upload your assignments easier because some people were having trouble with that. That way you can see it from our side.
Yeah, and also YouTube. If you get on YouTube and you say, how do you upload a assignment on Genzabar? There's so many things on YouTube you can watch about Genzabar and it will help you too. So, you know, if you need to do some exploring outside of that, you can. So, all right. Is there anything else right now?
I have a question.
Okay.
When you mentioned the Zoom meetings and Zoom classes, where do we access those links for that? Will that be emailed to us? Will it be in our My Unitech?
Actually, it's on your week at a glance. We do 11 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you just use the, you know, you uploaded Zoom to be able to get into the Zoom this Zoom class. So you would just use that same meeting ID and same password, and you can get right back in. Is that how that works, Kelly? Can you click on the same one every time, or?
Yes. Okay. Now, if you're trying to view it, it'll be under the news and announcements section.
Okay, that works.
If you're trying to view it later.
Okay.
Isn't that where you put it?
No, I usually put it under the daily assignment, don't I?
Oh, I don't know.
Today, the day when we do Zoom class, and you guys are more than welcome to come in at 11 o'clock. We're just going to be celebrating, and you can meet everybody. We're celebrating finishing this 40-day module. And we're just going to be talking. And then we have a Jeopardy game that Miss Kelly made for us. Took her 13 hours, y'all. Hey, she's a rock star. But we're just going to be doing that. And just kind of, most of our classes, we are very scheduled and very regimented, and we have stuff we have to get through. This is more of a relaxed day. We have to have those to enjoy each other's company a little bit. And but our actual class is going to be excuse me, my coffee got me. It's going to be actually the Jeopardy game. But you guys are more than welcome to come and meet whoever's coming in. A lot of my ladies work during the day, so they won't be there. But you're always welcome. So if you want to get back on at 11 o'clock and be with us, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, there's no judgment in that. You guys are getting started. You probably have a ton of things that you want to get figured out and get in and play with. So know that you're welcome, but if you're not there, there's no judgment there. And for students that are not here, I'm going to email them a copy of this as well as you guys. So, all right. Well, you guys have a good day. Hope to see Kelly. I will see you at 11. If you guys want to pop in, you're welcome. Have a great day. And remember, if you need anything, please don't hesitate. I don't think any question's silly. Well, if I do, I won't tell you. Just kidding. I think questions are great. So anyway, all right, guys, have a great day. It was wonderful to meet you. See you soon.
Bye, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye.